Oh, good, good.
Hey, Margaret, do you want to make me moderator of the chat?
Sure, but I'm gonna say hi to everybody real fast. Okay. Hey, everybody, how's it going? It is Margaret, and we have Chris and Jeff today. Joe's at a barbecue because it's Memorial Day. So hey, say hey, guys, and I'll go over there and do that.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
There we go. All right, that's done. So yeah, pardon?
Want me to expand beyond hey, guys?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
It's going. It actually was going great until the weekend.
Yeah, I think everybody, we were just talking about this. I think a lot of people are busy with family.
Yeah.
And so the sales are really down for me too.
Stop partying at the beach, go home and start buying my stuff. Slow weekend on all platforms.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how's it been though otherwise? Like how have your sales been generally?
I actually had a very, very good weekend and bumped my average up, to 4 to 5 a day. And I had a couple 7 and 8 days, and I probably loaded maybe 40 t-shirts this past week, and I'm trying to catch up now and get them on my other platforms like my website and Teespring and cat. Sorry.
How about you, Chris?
I haven't had a single sale this week, but it's kind of my fault. I haven't been really making designs like I should be, and it's kind of like I haven't been advertising or anything. I've kind of, first time since I've started in March, I've been hustling and everything. This is the first kind of 2 weeks that I've kind of slowed down a little bit as far as my being aggressive. So I don't know if that's contributing to it, but no sales this week at all.
And somebody else mentioned this in one of the groups, and I was like, what? This is Amazon. Because somebody said, I noticed, or maybe it's just a fluke, that just like with eBay and stuff, like when you're listing, it seems like you're selling more. Well, somebody mentioned on the days that I'm uploading more shirts, I seem to get more shirt sales, even though it's not those shirts. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense because Amazon's going to want to sell your stuff, right?
Right. Well, for me, I only have 29 designs out of 100, so that has a little bit to do with it too. Like it's a numbers game when you really think about it.
Yeah, but here's the deal: like the days when I uploaded 0, my numbers are lower because like right around my birthday, I didn't upload anything that day or the next day, and so my numbers were like 6 a day, right? And then I started uploading the very next day, and then my sales were like 8, 9, 13. And then I stopped again for the last couple of days. I haven't uploaded, and they're back down to like 6, 4.
See, I haven't noticed that because I've been uploading. Just this weekend, I did 8 a day each day, but my sales have gone down. Like yesterday was only 1 sold. So I don't see that on Amazon, but I do agree it's a numbers. The more you have out there, broad ranging niches, the more of a target you have for people to hit. And you'll sell more. But yeah, I don't believe in the list it, sell it, eBay philosophy on Amazon.
I wouldn't think so either. But then after hearing that and then seeing my numbers, it's like, huh. So I'm sure it was just a random.
I mean, I barely believe that for eBay. Because there's times I go where I don't list anything. Like during Q4, I'm so busy with decals I can't list and I'm still selling. Record numbers every time. So I don't know.
Yeah, I probably just have crap up there. Nobody wants it.
I guess the summer slowdown, I guess, is real for merch for now.
Yeah.
I think that's it in all platforms. People are out, it's sunny outside. People are out playing at the beach, and then you have your few introverts like me that are staying here and buying. So it slows down.
Well, speaking of the beach, I haven't been really pushing any of my summer niches either. There's a lot of designs that I wanted to make in the summer that I haven't hit. And actually, that was one of my points on my paper here was summer sales and thinking about like what kind of activities come out in summer, like graduation, make some graduation shirts, stuff like that. I haven't really been pushing the summer stuff, so that has a little bit to do with it also. Did you guys do graduation shirts by any chance?
I had some ideas, but I haven't done them yet.
Yeah, see, I think it's a little bit, it's not too late, but I'm thinking we should have done that maybe a month ago.
Hey, yeah. I did Memorial Day shirts on Friday.
Yeah. Did you sell any Memorial Day shirts?
No. I just spent the weekend converting them to 4th of July.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I didn't do any graduation shirts this year. Last year, and they ended up getting pulled down after a while, but I did some autograph shirts because kids like
Oh, right.
the
Sure.
kids can go to school and get their shirt signed, you know.
It would be
Um,
cool if you actually were able to buy some of those and then bundle them up with some like kind of markers or something like that, and you can make a bundle on Amazon and create your own private label of like a shirt and the pins and stuff. That would be actually a cool little
that's true.
idea to do.
Yeah, some Sharpies, right?
Yeah, yeah, something that's like washable. I think
Yeah,
Sharpies would work.
but do they want to wash out though? That's the thing.
Yeah, they make specialty pens for clothes. I'm
For
sure
fabrics.
Jeff has used them before and stuff like that.
Not me.
No,
No.
okay.
So what other like? Okay, this is a good topic though. So what else in the summertime? Like I've actually done some like tiki shirts that have been selling for like that is not necessarily summery, but you know, beachy type. We're going to the beach kind of deal.
I got some surfing designs in the works. That was about it. And 4th of July, I want to do a couple more of those. Start thinking Veterans Day. I mean, actually, if you think about it, it's almost too late to do summer shirts. You need to start thinking about your fall shirts now.
It
Right.
is not too late for summer, you think?
It's not too late,
not
but
too-
I hear what you're saying because people want to buy it ahead to go on
Right.
vacations and things like that. And 4th of July shirts, we as a family, we usually go to Old Navy and we buy like 4th of July shirts every year too. So 4th of July shirts are definitely a huge niche for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and Kay and Vintage in the chat. I didn't say hi in the chat yet. Uh-oh, I'll say hi in a second. She was saying Shark Week is real big in the summer. This is true.
Yeah, I just saw the first advertisement for Shark Week. It was awesome.
But yeah, I mean, then I start thinking about, okay, what kind of camps are my kids going to, you know, like science camp. And not that necessarily I would do a science camp shirt, but like things that might go with, you know, something they would wear to that camp. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Right. Also, if you're connected with a camp or any kind of church, social, a school thing, you can actually make shirts for them. I've done that before, where I've used Amazon merch as a way to sell shirts for schools and stuff like that. So if you're in a baseball team or anything like that, Amazon merch is a great way to make some sales and get shirts at a decent price.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then that my thing is like, okay, awesome. Because then they can go pick their size. And they don't have
Exactly.
to, oh, do you have any more smalls? Oh, you're all out of smalls. I tried to do that with our Boy Scout den, and then I found out, no, you can't do that.
I just got approached by a baseball team who made the All-Stars. You know, they start traveling because that's what's going on right now is all the All-Star teams are traveling. And I didn't get the sale because March, Printful, Teespring, none of them have the right color that they want. And they don't sell kid sizes in the hoodies. They want hoodies with
Oh,
the name, all the names of the All-Star players. But that's an idea for you. I mean, for T-shirts and stuff, it may be a little late for the baseball teams now, but because the
Yeah.
All-Star season's right now. But it's the thinking for next year. You got football season coming up, Pop Warner season coming up for whatever. Yeah, connect with your
Yeah.
local Pop Warner teams.
and definitely, I mean, that's another way, like a lot of people that are just getting in and wanting to tier up, it's another way to, you know, talk to local groups around, you know, churches, schools, things like that. You know, can we make a shirt for you guys? And then,
Yeah, you can make a full-time hustle out of that. Even if you're like if you're out of work, you can literally go to every school, every church in your 5 mile radius and do that. Give them a business card, say you make shirts, and see where that goes.
yeah. And it's made to order. People link, you know, they just order
Exactly.
from this link. You don't have to have, because a lot of places like you have to buy so much to get, you know, if you go down to a local print shop or something.
That's changing now because I found a local print shop that works just like merch or Printful. It's a brick and mortar store. You walk in with your design and they'll print right there for you how many of shirts you want. No minimum.
How about that? Let me say hey in the chat real fast because I forgot to do that earlier. We just kind of hit the ground running. Hi, Julie. That's Thrifty Paper Garden in Dock-a-Doodle-Doo. Excuse me. That's your house, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, no, I got whistlers and yellers right now.
That's cool. That's cool. My kids were just in here asking for no lettuce. So.
my daughter's like, oh, I'm gonna use the flute right now. What a great idea.
I love it. Hey, Wisconsin reseller and Maurice just got, oh, good. Congratulations. Just new to merch. Just got approved. Hi, Glenn, Swamp Picker, and Lydia's Purple Lily, and KM Vintage, and Andrew. Hey, Al, and Utah Grandma, and Valerie, and Delinda. Hello, everybody. Yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, drop them in. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people getting approved, so this is really good.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Have you guys had your kids make or come up with any ideas for shirts? This is something else that's a good idea.
Tried. I've been beating her, and she still won't do it.
What do the kids like these days?
Make me some shirts.
Yeah, my daughter's come up with a couple of designs. I have them on a notepad. We haven't quite got there yet because I was tiered at 25, so I was locked in. But we'll be doing some of that kind of stuff. I think like if you could figure out some way to capitalize on the fidget spinner theme.
Yeah,
that's what the kids are all about right now for the younger kids.
I think that might be blown out already because I'm hundreds of them.
Yeah, I haven't even looked.
Let's Build says, what's the topic here? Right now we're talking about ideas for tiering up and newbies and like tips for new people.
I'll throw out a secret idea. It's not really a secret, but that can hit home. A lot of people know that I have fibromyalgia, and May is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month, as well as lupus and a couple others. If you have something, it may seem kind of wrong to take advantage of sick people, but yeah, awareness shirts, they're more of a long tail. You're not gonna, but each month you have a different awareness. So if you do Facebook campaigns, you can do a Facebook campaign on that month's awareness.
Yeah, I think awareness is a good thing. Also, if you can afford to like maybe even donate some money that you raise towards that kind of stuff. Because I know when Manchester, that the thing that happened in Manchester a week ago, I remember people were trying to make shirts off of that, and people were just getting grilled over that. So you kind of want to pick and choose. You know, I mean, it all comes down to morality and everything. And you know, Jeff, you do bring up a good point because like breast cancer awareness, autism awareness, all that stuff. It's a good opportunity to make a little bit of money and also to donate some money to a good cause.
But do not put in your listing that you're donating anything. That's against Amazon's policy.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a good tip.
Yeah, you can't put that in.
It's a good idea to, you know, if you feel so inclined, you know, send some of your proceeds to the cause as well.
I mean, if you did like a campaign outside of Amazon, you could put that in the wording of your campaign, you know.
Right. If you do a Facebook campaign or AdWords,
just not in your Amazon.
Put that in there, but you just can't put in your bullet points. I'm giving half of this money to this charity because it looks like you are officially supported by and supported for.
Yeah. And then Amazon has no way to track it to make sure. And then also like be really, because I think also you're not supposed to make any shirts that capitalize off of, you know,
a tragedy. You can do awareness shirts, but you can't do Manchester shirts. Because I think I did something like that a while ago, and I put it on eBay. It was a decal, and I put it on eBay, and it got taken down because it was so fresh. And I don't remember what it was, but I learned my lesson there. But I was just saying on your donation, you could do it on eBay because eBay has a donation point, a checkoff box.
Oh, that's
true. You can check that off so it automatically goes to that charity and you can mention it in your listing then.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to mention also that people that haven't used eBay Giving Works, it's not like they take the money straight out of your account once it sells or once the auction ends. They actually give you about 2 weeks to pay that. So just make sure no one that's done that you have the money in your PayPal account 2 weeks later because they will deduct it depending on the percentage that you used or checked off.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. Melissa's saying some other ideas: birthday shirts, wedding shirts, newlywed shirts, and then she also says we're coming up on Pride weeks around the world, starting at the end of July. I have a lot of Pride shirts up there, so I'm really hoping that.
Yeah, on Pride. On the wedding shirts and stuff, I think that might be. I mean, if you have a great design, yay! I sold something. The cha-chings are working. Wow, that hasn't worked all weekend. So maybe eBay's fixed now. But anything I'm saying is the bridal shirts and stuff, that may be a saturated market because when I do my research in Etsy and everything, that's all I see is those bridal shirts and groom shirts. So, but I don't know. It still may be a good market it's an evergreen market.
So. I need a pen. I have an idea. I'm gonna text myself.
I do that too. I have literally a sheet right here getting ideas.
It's my pen.
The Shark Week idea from who was that did the Shark Week idea? That was amazing. KM Vintage Treasures. Thank you. That is a great idea.
And you know, I have a number of shark shirts up, and they sell year round. You know.
So what's your idea? I got a pen. I'll write it down for you.
I'm texting it to I was gonna say it and I was like, no, not this time.
Yeah, the thing with merch is it's so saturated with ideas that you kind of want to guard some of your good ideas, and I do that too. People want to know, all my niches and everything, and I have, on my channel I do some merch videos, and I try to give as much information I can, but I also walk that line because, there's lots of, like, it's so saturated, pretty much everything that you look for. Yeah.
Well, I did, and I've done a few videos as well. Like I'll share some, but some of the ones I shared, what was the one I did with it was the clown one I shared with you guys, right? It was it was the clown, and it said, what was it? I can't even remember now, but it sold. Let me go see if I can find it real fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a really cool design too. And I think, didn't you promote that on Instagram, and you made a nice little graphic and everything also?
Yeah. Was it Pinterest? I think I did on. No, I did do it on Instagram. You're right. That's right, because I put it like on a brick wall or something like that.
And I find that helps. You want to kind of put your links, spread your links around. You don't want to necessarily spam your family and all that kind of stuff. But if you have a social media account, and you want to post some stuff, but just remember, there's all kinds of people out there that are gonna, if you have a good idea, they're gonna take it and use it for their own, for sure.
Yeah, it said, "Trust me, I'm a clown."
Yeah,
that's what it was. I was like, I can't even remember what it said. Yeah, that was fun though. But yeah, I have been, and I think also, okay, did you guys get on your tier, have you been able to upload more shirts? Because I was uploading 30 a day, but now it's 40, or was it always 40?
I'm still at, let me check. I was at 10 yesterday.
Because it was 30, and now it's 40.
For me, it went up also. I was 2 a day, and now I'm 5 a day, it looks like.
I'm still at 10.
Oh, okay.
I did just sell a shirt.
Did you? Good. What was it?
I don't know. Look.
But yeah, I think I'm going to start having my kids do more of that, because some of their ideas have been selling. And so generally with that, I'll put some of the money into their bank account so that they've got some summer money. But there was one, and I think I mentioned it before, it was the I Love Poop one. And my kid was like, make I Love Poop, Mom. Like, nobody wants I Love Poop. I'm not making I Love. And he finally convinced me to do it. And sure enough, it sold. Not to me. I did not buy it for him.
Then make sure you research the right words. I found a design, a poop emoji, and I did the research at night while I Ambien, using poo instead of poop, and it only came up with one shirt. And I go, yeah. So I downloaded the graphic, and then next morning I went to go do it, and when I brought the research up again, it says down below, other people bought. And there's another one with my graphic, and I go, oh, crap. So I expanded my research to poop instead of poo, and there was like 4 or 5 with my graphic on it. So I'm going to use it for my Printful account, but I'm not going to put it on merch.
Was this a paid graphic?
It's for my subscription service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, other people. I've been finding a few of the graphics, out there, but for the most part, I've been really lucky, and most of the graphics I purchase have not been used.
Well, that's good.
So one of my best unicorn ones that I have not sold yet, I found somebody did the same thing with the same graphic, and they've already sold one, so I'm kind of upset.
Darn.
Maybe I should report him as a copycat.
What? No.
I'm not that type of person. I don't care.
Okay, so that's a good, for newbies too, like where do you go to get graphics? I get that question a lot. Where do you go when you're looking for graphics to use? You don't have to give away your specific site if you don't want.
I go to Vector. I do everything, or 99% in Vector Illustrator. So I go to Vector. There's one website I go that it's a pay per piece. And hi, Mango. And then there's another website where it's a subscription. You pay like $10 a month, and then you can download as much as you want, and it's all commercial licensed.
Yeah.
So, but those graphics tend to be not as good as the pay per piece graphics, but I still use both.
Okay. How about you, Chris?
For now, I've kind of created my own and kind of found like free clip art and stuff like that. I haven't really gone crazy with that kind of stuff yet.
Right. Yeah. And I did. What was I? The other day I did one where I took some stuff from Place It, and then I was trying to. I kind of mashed up with that. I took it over to PicMonkey and I did a mashup with what was I got from Place It and some. Oh, I can't remember if I got it from Graphic Stock or if I got it from Open Clip Art. One of the clip art. I mean the public domain sites. So I mean, just playing around with it. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing that for a couple of years, and over the couple of years, I probably spent maybe $300 total.
Yeah.
I think. But that I use them for decals. I use them for t-shirts. Some designs have multiple, or some things you buy will have multiple elements. So you can probably make 4 or 5 or more t-shirts out of that one purchase. And they're generally anywhere from $3 to $20 when you buy the per item.
What's the most you've spent on a graphic?
Probably $20 to $22. But like I said, it comes with multiple elements, or it was a really nice, like this one I bought yesterday for what's it called, Fanbase?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The license. I was surprised this person put this image on the Vector site because it's, I'll tell you, it's Star Wars related, and technically he can't sell that, but I bought the graphic and then I did some alterations for a t-shirt. And FANRPRINT, yeah. So I loaded a FANRPRINT last night, and I've got a couple up there already. I haven't made a sale, but I have a couple Star Wars shirts up now.
Is
That's the one. Go on.
Is FANRPRINT a selling site or is that a graphic site?
It's a selling site. You do your designs, but you can get licensed through Star Wars, Fox Pictures, a couple NFL teams, hockey, NCAA. Your shirt has to be approved by their approving.
Sure.
But once it's approved, you have a fully licensed shirt for that industry or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've never heard of that. My wife used to work for Disney, and she dealt with a lot of that kind of Marvel and Star Wars approvals. And let me tell you what, Marvel is the most pickiest company when it comes to every little thing. I mean, Disney in general, but from what I heard, Marvel is crazy.
I can look real quick here.
And I'm trying to pull it because Mike Peterson just talked about that in the group, and it's like I kept trying to remind myself, go apply for that before they stop, like with merch, like before they.
Like here's some of the licenses you can get: American Dad, Family Guy, Fight Club, Futurama, How I Met Your Mother. All these 20th Century Fox shows, and then they have Barbie, Dallas Cowboys. MLPA, BPA, I don't know what that is. Some of these you can do it by individual athletes. Let me scroll through that.
That's so interesting because for the longest time, like in the 2000s and the 90s, it's been, you almost had to like know someone who knew someone to be involved with licensing. So this is great. I've never even heard of this before.
NASCAR, you can do all the drivers. Navy, because actually the military is copyright and trademarked. But you can do Navy shirts, NCAA, all the colleges. So you can do all the colleges, all the sports.
Now, Jeff, I have a question for you real quick, and I apologize for interrupting. How much do these licenses usually cost? Like, is there a range that you know of?
Well, there's no fee to you.
But you have, so you basically just submit your designs and then they okay it, and then they go from there?
Right. Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. It's a normal, it's like a regular print on demand. So they're getting their cut from the shirt.
That's how they get their money, is it's a percentage of what you make.
Yeah. The shirts are more because the recommended starting price is $24.99, and they have a bottom, which might be that you cannot go below a certain price, so you can't try to outprice people. So because it cover all the fees.
That is so interesting.
I'm going to drop the link into the description box down here.
NFL, you can do a lot of the NFL teams here, but NFLPA, I don't know what that is. But yeah. I mean, I've only done the Star Wars. I've done like 3 Star Wars shirt, but there's a lot of licenses there to play with. And then like Teespring, you can create Facebook campaigns, If you want to do more than what you've loaded, you can put other people's shirts in your store and campaign them, so you get affiliate sales as well.
Oh, that's great.
So I haven't gone hardcore into it yet because everything else. But I just started dabbling in it because it is something new, and it's like something you can't do on the other sites. So I want to do a little bit and see how it goes.
Okay, I dropped a link down below to Mike Treasure Gnome did a video about talking about FANRPRINT, and then he had a link there. So I don't know if that's his affiliate link or if they have a sign up affiliate link or whatever, but that was the link from his video too. So if you want to check it out, it's there. So yeah, I kept trying to remind myself, go do this before they close it down, you know. That's, if I've learned nothing else from all of this, is that the moment something opens up, sign up for it.
You know how that anxiety feeling you get when you're uploading a shirt and you think it's bordering on something? It's the same on FANRPRINT. I'm still, even though I know they're gonna approve me or disapprove me, and if they disapprove me, they're not gonna like smack my hand and say, bad, Jeff, you know. Yeah. But I still get that anxiety in the pit of my stomach feeling like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. So is Firefly an option over there?
I didn't see Firefly. They're not 20th Century Fox, are they?
Oh no, I don't think so. Or were they? I think they were. I think they were on Fox.
They were originally on Fox, but I don't know. I'm gonna go look. I
got tons of ideas for Firefly because I'm a nerd. But Harry Potter.
I've never seen that show.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen that show. I've heard of it.
Every couple of years, I rewatch the whole series.
Oh yeah, so good.
Movie. I like the movie kind of better because I like River. She has more action in the movie.
Yeah, she does get a lot of action in the movie. It's a really good show. I'm just gonna say.
Nope, no Firefly.
Okay, well, that's fine. It may be, and you know they may expand too, since it's fairly. I don't know how new it is. Actually, I was gonna say it's only new to me, I guess.
It's pretty old.
Is it? Okay, I'm like, it's new to me. That's.
Yeah, I can say I actually watched it when it was first run.
Oh! I thought I was talking about FANRPRINT. Are you talking about Firefly?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Firefly's on.
FANRPRINT's been out for a few months now.
Oh, okay.
I heard about it back, a few months ago when in the treasure hunting channel with Catherine. They had somebody on there that was big with representing them or something, and I got an invite that way, and I got approved and all that, but I didn't do anything until last week.
Cool.
So we'll see.
Let's see. Bethany in the chat says she has an idea. She's not on merch, but she says, I used to work in higher ed and people go crazy for stuff they can buy their kids going off to college. I'm trying to think. What would that be? Well, Mixes Barbie's on FANRPRINT. Ooh.
Yeah, on FANRPRINT you have all the colleges there, so you can do all the colleges in different sports or just general college t-shirts.
Yeah.
You do have to look when you pick one. It gives you a link to a Dropbox with all the graphics for the colleges, the logos and stuff. And then it has a little box that basically tells you their terms. You can't use this or you can't say that. So be sure you go over that stuff so you don't get a disapproval right away.
They have graphics you can use too, or?
Yeah, for the colleges and the football teams. No, official ones.
That's
like
great.
Auburn, the UA, and then it has a TM, because they say you have to have the TM on these things to show it's trademarked.
I'm going to go play with it.
Mascots and stuff like that. There was one college you couldn't use the logo, but you could use the mascot. So I forget which college that was. So yeah, if you're going to make sure you go to their graphic page on Dropbox. There'll be a link to it, and read all the disclaimers, what you can and can't do for that college, because they're all different. Some colleges, they don't give a rat's ass.
I just signed up for FANRPRINT. It was super easy, or at least I submitted my application, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything, but at least I applied.
Yeah. What did you put in the box that said how many products sold this last month or whatever.
I said like 900 because I've sold so many other things on my other businesses and stuff like that. I think they want you to see if you're serious and stuff like that. So I mean, there's some truth to that.
I only put 100 or so in mine because I just went by my merch sales.
Yeah. See, I do other stuff too, so I kind of grouped it in my kind of collective of things that I do.
Yeah, you're getting in for sure.
We'll see. I don't know.
So Andrew asks in the chat, what about using other print on demand to open up other products? Now, Jeff, you do other print on demand stuff. How about you, Chris?
A little bit.
A little bit.
No, I don't use any kind of other things. My time is so strapped as it is with family and job and everything that I don't really have time to explore other stuff. Merch works for me, and it's easy on my schedule, so I use that. But
Jeff, you do a lot.
Yeah, I have my own website, which I use Printful to fulfill with. And even just this week, I have a couple hundred designs up there, and both in men's shirts, tank tops. And then this weekend, somebody on Instagram asked me, do you have this design in kids sizes? I go, oh crap, why not? So I've gone back and started, because Printful does kids shirts, and I've started adding all my designs on my website in kid sizes now that are kid appropriate. You know, a lot of my t-shirts are like, yeah, and I'm not gonna put that on a kid shirt.
Yeah, I'm in the same group too.
Some of them. But
what if you're a little person?
I have a website dedicated to baby onesies, which I'm putting on my other websites, and then I do the mugs and I do leggings.
Got to put it on kid sizes. I had a girlfriend who was a teeny tiny little girl, and she had to shop in like the junior section, and she was a grown woman. She was in kid size.
Okay, on merch, I check off youth for everything.
Okay.
On my website, I don't even have all those. I don't think I have any shirt that has bad language except for F cancer. So I just kind of, because kids go to my shirts, my site for decals, and it's just like, I got burned once before. As a photographer, I was shooting kid sports. I also did nude fetish photography.
Oh God.
In my email signature, I made the mistake of having, my kid photography link and my link to my tattoo women fetish site there, and I got reamed by one of the leagues, so I'm a little more careful now.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is!
That'll do it.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Joe's here.
What's up?
How's the barbecue?
It's going great. I'm grilling some burgers right
He's outside.
I'm sweating.
Ouch.
I'm glad you're here, though, because someone asked a question in the chat, and I knew you had something, and I didn't want to misspeak.
Oh, what was it?
It was about, let's see, I think it was Melissa. Let me go back up. It was about front and back. Oh, Melissa says, is it still only designs on the front of the shirt? But they do front and back, but you just mentioned something about a front and back problem that you had. That sounds bad.
I made this shirt for my church, and like a bunch of people bought it, but one of the ladies that bought it, she only got the front. So I said, just tell me return you want the front and back. It didn't come. She got it again. It was only the front. Then This time I said, send it back again. They made her send one back. The first one she got to keep. And so we're waiting to see if she gets the front and back this time, but I don't know what's going to happen.
So sometimes they don't print them both.
Yeah, man, I've heard a lot of stuff bad about the gray heathers and stuff. People are asking for gray heather. They're getting charcoal heather, and they're getting charcoal heather when they're ordering heather blue. So I don't know what's up.
Man, I haven't even designed a shirt that has back print yet, so that's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
I ordered one for me, and it came out fine. So I don't know.
That'll be interesting. So how's your week been? How's everything else been?
Oh, it's going great. In May, so far I've had 106 sales, and I got my 500 sale. So now I'm ready and available to tier up to 1,000. So whenever that's going to happen. And so I'm not, I'm just waiting whenever it happens. I still got plenty to upload.
I was going to say, how many do you have?
Yeah.
How many slots have you used? I was going to say, how many slots have you used?
I think I have over 100 because some of them I was deleting.
Because I think they take that into consideration tier now, because I have 750 shirts sold, and I've been sitting at 500 for a while now, but I just now reached 140 slots used. So
yeah. I was telling somebody because they were like, "Oh, I have all these slots, but I'm not filling them up." I was like, well, in April I had 40 sales, and in May I have 106. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you do the math, you know. And actually, all those shirts that pretty much sold were all new ones. So
See, Joe's gonna put a fire on my ass here because he's catching up to me in sales.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'm gonna have to keep ahead of him.
that out.
He's gonna keep us. He's gonna keep us motivated.
Yeah, that's great. For me, I'm like the rookie guy here, and when I see all these sales, it really motivates a lot of us that are new to kind of, you know, get our butts into gear and stuff like that, because the money's out there. You know, you just got to do the hustle.
Yeah, yeah.
I think what's cool is that when I started, the reason why I'm on all these groups and all these channels is because there was nothing out there, and I was so desperately looking for someone just to talk to about merch. That, I mean, being on Merch Now starting, I mean, they have like such an advancement to knowledge of videos and everything to learn, and so it's all out there for you. I mean, if me and Margaret and Jeff, we all stopped talking, I mean, people would have enough to grow their business, no problem. You know?
Yeah, I told Margaret this the other day. Is like the first videos that I saw when I was researching merch was you guys, and you guys are holding it down on YouTube. If you do merch by Amazon, your guys' videos are just all over there.
Yeah, it's because of the redhead.
I mean, what's crazy is that, me and Margaret, I don't really know how we started this. I'm on a live show. How I started this, we just kind of like came up with it and it worked out. So.
We're just talking like, okay, you got the passion, I got the passion. Let's do this.
Yeah, I've been trying to get all kinds of people involved in this. So it's good. It's good to see all these newbies join. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And actually, I'm learning more. I'm trying to learn Illustrator and try to just learn as much as I can. So.
I got a new laptop, so I'm like, maybe I'll try Illustrator. Maybe I've got some power behind my.
Wow, Retro Aficionado is in the house.
Young.
Uh-oh, Retro, what's up, man?
I don't know if he's able to jump in, but I'm gonna send him the link just in case, if he wants to.
He's the one that lit the fire on my ass.
Young is.
When he talks about he has a couple hundred sales a day, or is he the one of it?
Young's
I'm sorry, I have bad memory. I always confuse both of them. But whatever one has 1,000 sales a day and
wow,
30,000 whatever.
Well, I know Glenn last year he made in profit like $55,000, right?
Yeah, he made $55,000
last year in net.
To me, that's a life. I don't have to do anything else. Yeah. I would love that. I'd just stop everything, take a 3-month vacation, and sit on the couch, play video games nonstop.
Yeah.
But right now, it's a car payment, and that's okay for me. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with the opportunity.
That's the thing too. When I tell new people like, okay, my first month I made $7, and I was so happy I could go get like a Subway sandwich. So you have to look at it like that, like, and then next month,
a half a Subway sandwich.
Okay, a 6-inch.
Did you see what I posted the other day about the May last year and May this year? Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been night and day as long as you keep loading. I made a new tracker where I track all the shirts selling, and so I can know by the month. And this is the best non-Q4 month I've had. And it does a graph too, and I can see the graph going up. And if I'm talking to myself, if this is what I'm doing, April, May, June, I can't wait to Q4 this year.
Yeah,
I'll re-upload all my removed shirts for Q4 if I have the slots. It's going to be a great Q4.
Yeah.
Did you see that post by Chris Green where he was saying that he's like been talking to Amazon? He's like, there's a bunch of stuff coming up, but I can't tell you guys. So
yeah, probably sweaters, mugs, all that probably stuff probably.
And he would know. Yeah. So. Did
you guys get that merch survey?
I did
this month. Maybe if you're new, you didn't get it, but
I got it actually. Yeah, I did. I get one.
Oh, good.
I got it. I ignore surveys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. I'm so bad.
That's why they're not tearing you up.
yeah, probably.
To me, it puts me on their radar, and I don't want to be on anyone's radar.
Exactly.
I'll just sit back and do my thing.
Yeah. They know what to do.
I know Chris does eBay, and Margaret, you're still doing eBay. And you see, this past week, I've been doing so many shirts, and my shirts, not to do anything, put anything else down, but it takes me a half hour to an hour per shirt. And I have not been able to list. I've got listed maybe 1 to 3 items a day, but there's been days I haven't listed a damn thing. And that could be right. I'm blaming eBay anyway, but that could be a reason my sales are down.
Yeah, eBay's my bread and butter. I love it. I do it part-time though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
all right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here, but I'll see you guys next week.
Bye, Joe. It's nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, man. It's nice to meet you, Chris. I'll see you guys later.
I've essentially closed my photography business down as of January. I mean, I'm still paying rent until July because of their a-holes. But yeah, eBay is my bread and butter. I have my decal and t-shirt site and merch. Those are mango.
Yeah, and I messaged Glenn, who's one of the guys in Merch Minds, and I messaged Mike Peterson, who's Treasure Gnome, because they're on like the 4,000 and 6,000 or 8,000 tier. They're like way up there, making thousands a month. But they're still putting out their eBay videos. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I can't keep up. And they both said they don't try to fill all their spots every day. They just don't.
I haven't done a video in I don't know how long, and I'm sorry, guys. That's the way it's going to be. I'm going to do a video once in a while, but you know,
I didn't do a video yesterday. That was a big deal.
Yeah, there's definitely a work-life balance, especially if you're a YouTuber. They said you want to kind of do a video every day. You want to be consistent and everything like that. So it's tough having a family, full-time job, and like kind of just the normal things of life. It's hard to really focus on, you know, stuff like that. But you gotta find the time and just do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
My YouTube and AdSense are just kind of out there on autopilot right now. You know, I have some niche sites that bring in AdSense money, and I have 2 YouTube channels. And I don't make my videos for the AdSense money, but you know, honestly, it brings in about $100 a month. So
yeah, every little bit, right?
Yeah, and I just have too many flows that I have to.
But you have plates. That's what my mom says. You got so many plates spinning. Like I'm one of those plate spinners. You know?
That's actually a good analogy.
Trying to keep them all spinning.
And say, wake up, do my shipping, spend an hour on my website, spend an hour in merch, you know, an hour doing mugs. I'm gonna have to do some type of schedule. Otherwise, I'm just bouncing around saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's do this.
Yeah, but I get on such a track that it's hard for me to get off. So, you know, just trying to say, okay, I'm not going to try to do now 40 shirts a day. Like, okay, because it's hard for me to switch gears.
Yeah, you got 30 a day, don't you?
Now I'm at 40 a day. They just bumped it up. Yeah.
I'd be happy if they kept me at 5 or at 10, because there's no way I have yet to hit a full 10 day. The most I've done in a day is 8.
Yeah, 40 is a lot. I think like if I tried, I can probably do it, but that's stressful. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
You hire somebody.
When I was doing that, it was like variations of the same kind of theme, you know? So again, I wouldn't have to change gears.
Yeah, like I said, I did cityscapes one day, and I did 8 cityscapes. So it was minor changes. All the bullet points were the same except for changing the city. And right now I'm doing zodiacs, so it's same thing. Just all the bullet points are the same. Just change out the 1 or 2 words.
Zodiac's my thing, dude. No.
Yeah, that's how you're going to be able to crank through 40. Is not all 40 different designs, but taking a niche and kind of varying it.
Yeah. That's what I've had to do, or take a graphic and then just kind of change the wording. Anyway, I just did a video. And I made the mistake, like, you know what? I'm going to just go. Let's just go live and do it like I do it at home. And I don't really have an idea, and let's just run with it and see. Oh, my gosh. It was really bumpy in the beginning, but we pulled the shirt out at the end. So I guess that's all that matters. Anyway, so I'm looking over in the chat. Uh-oh. I think I skipped a couple. Hang on. If I missed your question, put it back in there again. Okay, Renee asked, can someone tell me why everyone says if things aren't selling, don't worry, in the 4th quarter they will sell?
Because everything sells in the 4th quarter. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's the holiday season, you know, shopping is like the biggest. You got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, all the major holidays, and that's fourth quarter. But it's not necessarily true. I would say last fourth quarter for me personally was the slowest fourth quarter that I can remember on record.
Mine was slower, but it wasn't the slowest.
Mhm.
It was slower because I don't have Etsy as a platform anymore. So if I had Etsy, I would have been. But
I'm going to screen share my.
everything has sold fourth quarter. People, it's a bad weather. People are, especially the East Coast, people are hunkered down on online and spending money.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors to that for sure.
Look here, I'm going to share my fourth quarter on merch. My scores. So fourth quarter would be December, November, October. So before that I was doing 160, 140, 200, and then it's in September it jumped up.
Oh yeah, your numbers are great.
And then here, like November, December, I mean, it just was exponential. It was like double what it was in October, more than double,
Now, what about January? What about this year? Did they kind of gradually go back down, or did they really spike back down?
They spiked back down. Hang on, let me switch.
Mine was gradual. My Q4 is usually maybe September, but definitely October through February. And then my sales really start to slow down March and April, and then May has been very
good.
Very slow. It slowed down.
Okay.
I'm still grossing about $6,000 a month.
Sorry, I was screen sharing me, and I didn't have you up there. Yeah. So from December, where it was like almost $1,600, like January, it dropped to $600. So it was like $1,000 less. But then slowly, it's been coming back up. And then in this month, I'm on target to probably do about 13. This is not correct right there. Boom. So it slowly came back up. It's coming back up, rather.
Those are good numbers.
I'm happy with it. I mean, I think it just took time, though. So I think too, some people see the bigger numbers, and I still see bigger numbers in front of me. And
see, that's why I'm not worried right now. Like I had one sale on merch yesterday. As long as it's averaging out okay, because what I'm filling up all my slots now, knowing Q4 is going to be down the road, and as long as I get them filled up now, because I do other things like Chris does. I do eBay. I have my decal site and all that. I will be busy in Q4 shipping. I won't have as much time to be loading up T-shirts. So get them all loaded now. Mm-hmm. That all would be passive income for you in Q4. So you can do other things, because I live off Q4 during the summer. It hasn't really hit yet, because right now I'm probably still making enough to cover all my expenses, even my stupid studio rent. I'm not bringing any stupid studio money, but I know June will be a little slower in July. So I'm basically living off. I didn't go take a Caribbean cruise with my Q4 money. That's what I'm saying. I save it there because I know this type of industry goes up and down, and you need to save that money you make in Q4. You can take a mini vacation, but just don't go buy a new car. Thinking, oh my God, I'm rich now. I'm gonna go buy a new car, a boat.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get a car yesterday. It was a mess. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I'm in need. It's been a while.
It's hard when you're self-employed. The past 4 years, we've been trying to refinance the house, and it's hard when I don't have a W-2 to show. And it goes up and down. And I'm cross my fingers. We're supposed to close tomorrow and get funded this week. And
are you moving?
No, not moving. We just refinanced. Get some money out so we can do our house. Our roof is 20 years old plus. Get done, and we want solar. We can't do solar until we can do that. You're in Texas. You have the $500 electric bills in the summer, don't you?
Oh, well, for sure. I budget $400 a month for electricity.
Yeah, from July, August to September, we have to run the air conditioner here because we're 100 degrees, and
Yeah, San Diego's a lot hotter than Los Angeles for sure.
We're trying to get the solar done, and we can't get solar until we get our roof repaired. So
Yeah.
it's been a 3-year journey trying to get refinanced, and I'm trying to get it done while I still can say I'm a photographer, because I don't want to put on my application I sell crap and make t-shirts.
Now, guys, I hate to shift gears on you, but I don't want to forget this last thing that I had down on this piece of paper, and it's kind of important to me, and it's merch related. So, smelly shirts. Every shirt I've ever bought from Amazon has smelled like chemicals really bad, and I've had to air them out. Do you guys? Is that a thing? Am I crazy?
They smell like vinegar when you first get them.
See, for me, no, it smells like chemicals of some
Really?
sort. And to me, it may be vinegar, but I've learned that I have to kind of like air them out for a couple days or wash them to get that smell out. And I think like, I wonder how many new people that are buying shirts are getting these shirts and being turned off by that smell, because to me, I have a sensitive nose. And to me, I really picked that up. I'm like, oh God, this is horrible. So what do you guys are thoughts on smelly shirts, and what do you do to fix that?
Yeah, I mean, the ones I've gotten, I just threw, I mean, one wash took care of it, but I could totally see that, you know, and if you look, sometimes people, when they leave reviews for shirts, they mention, oh, it smelled so bad when I first got it. It's true. I think it's just a thing.
I've never ordered from Amazon. This is a Printful shirt that I've ordered, and I didn't experience that. So
Oh, Jeff. No, he's never ordered a shirt. That's like, what do you call it? Blasphemy, man.
Well, I get them cheaper on
Sure.
Printful because they
And I
give
got it
20% discount.
right. And I got to admit, the quality's not, it's not like 100%. The quality's good for what you're paying on Amazon. But I noticed that too. There's a kind of a quality shift. Like I'm wearing a shirt right now that I produced too. And you can tell this is probably like 15 or 20 washes. It's still pretty good.
Yeah. Is that from Amazon or from another?
No, from Amazon. This is an Amazon shirt. Yeah.
The #1 review comment I've seen on Printful shirts is poor quality and run small. So, but I have not ordered any of my shirts from merch. Sorry to say. Well, what? I'll caveat. I've not personally ordered them shipped to me. I've done the giveaways and.
Well, we're wondering why you haven't been tiered up. That's exactly why. You haven't bought your own shirt yet. So you got to break that. You got to break that trend. Buy your own shirt, and they're gonna bump you up.
Technically, I have bought 4 of my own shirts, but they were giveaways. So
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's why I was going to say, what was it, Friday or Saturday? I was going to message Margaret. I get all excited. I sold a shirt. I sold a shirt today. And then I realized, oh, that's the shirt I just bought for the giveaway.
I think I remember that video. I actually watched that, I think.
So, yeah, I got another giveaway going right now. If you guys, I don't know if Margaret wants to put the link below, but
yeah, I'll put it in.
It ends tonight.
Yeah,
so if you want a
I'll stick it in there.
free shirt.
Let's see. The kids' shirts do run closer to true size. The Anvil runs snug. Wisconsin reseller says. Yeah, I bought shirts for my kids, and they're pretty tough on them. And so one of them I did have to, but he stained it. You know, he plays hard, so I ordered another one of them. But they've held up okay. Yeah. Oh, there's a link. I'm gonna put it in.
Thank you. Yeah, I bought 4 or 5 of the Printful shirts because with Printful you're allowed to buy 5 quote samples a month, and you get 20% off base cost shirt. So you can do any of those. So I'm actually gonna do some leggings next to see the quality of leggings, because LaRue is having their little fiasco right now with butt rips, and they're getting sued. So I want to make sure my leggings are good quality and don't have butt rips.
Oh goodness!
That could be a new channel. Like
Butt rips?
Pictures of butt rips.
Oh my gosh! You probably get a lot of hits.
Amy in the chat has an interesting question. I'm not quite sure. I'm not clear, but if you can answer that for her.
Can you sell shirts as an individual on Amazon? Yes, you can through one of the other, like Printful has an Amazon integration. For Shopify has an Amazon integration, which you use Printful from. So there are quite a few. and they integrate as your a normal Amazon seller account shirt, but not Prime, of course. So, and you got to be careful. I mean, I would be careful on who you pick as your fulfiller. I know some people, Gear Bubble has an Amazon integration. I don't know what everyone else's personal experience. I've heard bad reviews about Gear Bubble and their response and their turnaround time. I've been with Printful for 2 years now. Yay!
That's 3 in a row in the show.
It's been dead all weekend. I'm really happy. But Printful has been a great turnaround. They've turned around everything I've sold in 2 days. So, but it's harder to get approved because you have to get a brand approved by Amazon, your own brand, and then you have to get approved in clothing before you can. I mean, Teespring was doing it for a while, but the shirts were sold as Teesprings shirts, so you didn't have to do the hard work. But they've stopped that because of all the copyrights and copycats, and so they're only doing select people now that they can trust. But yeah, you can do it. You could even probably list, if you're approved in clothing, you can probably even do your own listings, your own drop shipping, like I do with eBay. You just gotta be careful. Again, have a good fulfiller, like Printful.
And Mick, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Mick or Mickey. He said, "At what point would you consider giving up eBay and concentrating on Merch by Amazon?"
When I was if I'm making $5,000 net a month.
That's true.
Right now, I need about $5,000 to $6,000 a month before taxes.
If you're doing well on Merch by Amazon, there's a balancing. So if like you're doing really well with merch, you might as well start concentrating more on that. If you're doing more on eBay, everything's a balance. And everything's a personal thing for you. It's not what I say is not good for you. What Jeff says is not good for you. It's how you do it. It's your life.
Yeah. I don't know that I would, because I'm a treasure hunter at heart.
Yep, me too.
And I love the thrill of the hunt, going out. I mean, I'm more garage sales. I love going out looking for garage sales, and I've been doing a lot more with the jewelry lately. So
yeah, your jewelry videos are amazing, and actually, you inspired me to do a lot of stuff with jewelry, but I haven't yet. But I mean, that's stuff that I have never touched. So, but it's great to see, like when you buy one of those jars and there's some gold pieces in there, or some silver pieces. That's fun.
Well, the last video I did, I didn't even realize I had gone for an hour and a half. I was just like, I got this jewelry haul and I was showing it and we were so into it. And then Jeff comes back and he's like, "You're still live?" I'm like, "How long has it been?" I look, it's like, "Oh, it's been an hour and a half." But I did, like, there was gold and silver and just all kinds of, I mean, yeah.
I would probably scale back a lot. I may hire somebody to do my decals because that takes up a lot of my time. If I was doing that much on merch, because my goal is to have everything become passive. Because I'm not saying I'm getting old, but I'm getting up there in age and health and creaky that I don't want to. Yeah, I enjoy it. I only go out on weekends now. I go to garage sales in the swamp meet. I don't go out every day like I used to. So I have scaled things back because vinyl decals and T-shirt designs have taken the place of going out every day to 1,000 thrift stores. So my business evolves with whatever's working and balances out. But yeah, I'll probably always want to go garage selling because it gets me out of the house and gives me some exercise. Otherwise, I'd be shut in.
I might be going to my first swap meet this next weekend. In my sister's area, she sent me a link, like, Kirk County's having their big swap meet. Do you want to go? I'm like, do I ever?
That's where it all started for me. When I was 9 years old, I was selling baseball cards at swap meets, and that's what really got me going with the whole reselling thing.
Yeah, but I don't know why we don't have swap meets around here. I have not seen one anyway.
We have 3 or 4, but I only go to one because it's 5 miles away, and I do well enough there. You know, I don't buy a lot every time I go. Yesterday, I didn't buy anything. But it's fun. It's a good walk, exercise. You don't have to drive and stop and go for 2 hours. because that's what kills me on garage sales. Is
Yeah.
stop.
And this
But-
last weekend, I did a ride along. I haven't uploaded it. I don't know why I'm looking around. But I mean, I had gone, and there was slim pickings, and there were not a lot of garage sales. And the last one I hit, there was not even any jewelry outside. But I just said, do you happen to have any jewelry that you're selling? Maybe I missed it. And she's like, oh, it's inside. You know what? I do have some.
And that's a good pro tip to anyone that's watching. Ask, talk to people. You never know what they'll bring out. Video games for me, I ask if they have video games, they'll bring them out.
Yeah.
Shops.
Well, and I learned this because not this weekend, but like about a month ago, I was at a garage sale. I didn't see any jewelry out. I was getting ready to leave. Another lady asked, do you have any jewelry? That woman went and got a dolly and had a dolly out her big jewelry armoire. She was like, yeah, I picked out a few pieces. Why don't y'all go through the rest of this?
Wow.
I was like, what? So ever since then, I ask. Yeah.
Amy was asking another question: as if you are approved on merch, you get ungated easier on brand restrictions. And I would say no. It's two separate entities. They don't. One hand doesn't know what the other hand's doing.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the one hand doesn't know what they're doing either.
Yeah.
It's Amazon. They just make things up as they go along.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good for the hour?
Sure.
And if you guys are watching now in the chat or watching later, leave us a comment and let us know if there are any topics you'd like to see us cover. I've got a list of things for us, but I'm always interested because I'd rather do what you guys want to see.
Yeah, we already covered smelly shirts today, so that's good.
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going with that because I know there are people on eBay that like to buy like smelly shoes.
No, it's not nothing like that. No.
And so I was like, ooh, is there like a whole like
You-
Pet a fetish weirdos.
bring it? No. Can you wear this shirt and go like work in the yard and then send it to me? No. So okay. Yeah, we'll make note of all the ideas and that way we can answer questions. Another question.
Well, Amy's asking, okay, so you ship from your home instead of ship to Amazon. I'm not sure what she's asking
I don't
about.
think she realizes what we're talking. I think she's
Merch
thinking
does
that,
everything.
yeah. So this is like for Merch by Amazon, all you do is you design the design and you upload it onto their platform. And then if it sells on Amazon, so it's on Amazon's site, if it sells, then they print it and ship it, and then you get royalties from it. So it's just like print on demand, yeah.
If you want to do, like I was saying, as a drop shipper and put it on Seller Central as well, what I do is I have Printful as my fulfiller. So once it sells, all I do is take the shipping information, plop it into Printful, and then they print and ship it. So no, you never have to do the shipping
Yeah.
of the shirts if you do it right. And that's the way I want my life to be. I'm really tired of shipping.
And there's an eBay question that I'm not sure about, even though we're not exactly talking about eBay, but do any of us know about the new picture thing on eBay starting in June? I don't think I do. I'll have to look into that.
Didn't see anything.
I'll have to find out about that.
The only thing I could think of is maybe she's talking about active content, which is that
Oh.
HTML thing that's inside of the description, but I'm not sure if that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, you can't have JavaScript or you can use HTML5, which is the new format it's ever going to, but you can't have any JavaScript or iframes or anything like that in your description.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll have to look into something about photos because photos.
Yeah. Okay, before we sign off, tell everybody where they can find you if they want to come find you. Chris, you want to say? You want to
Yeah,
start?
I'm the Thrift Shop Hustler. You can find my link down below.
I guess we ought to do that at the beginning in case people don't make it to the end. How about you, Jeff? Where can people find you?
I'm on YouTube. It's Cause Frog, COSFROG1, number 1. I'll put a little thing here so you can click my link in the chat.
Awesome. And then Joe's link, Joe who popped in earlier, his link is down below as well, and he's on Facebook, Merch University Facebook group. So yeah, and I'm me. Here you are. You found me. Okay, and also on Facebook, Texas Gal Treasures. All right, thanks you guys, and thanks Jeff and Chris for coming on today, taking time out.
No problem. Happy Memorial Day, everyone.
Yes, happy Memorial Day. Bye, y'all.